Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants. And up in today's episode, we have two huge games. We've got Burnley away from home first, and then we had third place Stoke City at home in the second match. So unfortunately, things haven't gone to plan since the last episode there, and as you can see, we are off the top of the league. The good news is, though, we are still sitting in the automatic promotion places, but by the end of the episode, we could well not be. Home to Stoke in the second game is absolutely crucial. It's crucial we get 4 points out of today's episode, but it's crucial that we beat Stoke. A win against Burnley, then a draw against Stoke is not great in my opinion. Home advantage against a team in third place, we all know that's a 6-pointer, so that is a must-win game. Away to Burnley, though, if we can get at least a draw, knowing that I'll beat Stoke at home, I'll be happy with that. But hopefully we can end the episode with 2 wins out of 2, but the way things are going recently, I'll certainly take 4 points, to be honest. So since the last episode, we had quite a favourable run in the league, to be honest, and we haven't made the most of our opportunity, to be honest. It's not great at all. Only won 1 game since the last episode, only won 1 out of the last 7 games in total, 1 out of 6 in the league, so that is really disappointing. We played Blackburn away from home since the last episode in the first game there. We drew 0-0, which is unfortunate, but it did we did get a clean sheet for the first time in 4 games, and the draw away to Blackburn isn't the worst of results, so that wasn't too bad. We then played Man United at home in the FA Cup 5th round, lost that 1-0 unfortunately. It was we did quite well in this game, to be fair. The first half, Man United were a better team. The second half, we really gave it a good go of it, and they were quite lucky to win the game 1-0. And also, Miguel Aziz, through 1-on-1, basically had an open goal to hit at. He should have scored, but instead he twisted his ankle. So that was it was rather comical to see, to be honest, but it was actually really annoying as well because we should have drawn 1-1, to be honest, this game. And who knows where we could go after that. But anyway, we lost that game. We did win the next game, though. We beat Luton at home 4-0, which was a nice win. A win that was expected, though. They were sitting second and bottom in the league at that point. 4 different goal scorers in this game as well. We then faced QPR at home, another game I was expecting to win. They're firmly in mid-table this season, and we drew the game 1-1, unfortunately. We were 1-0 up in the game for Ricky J. Jones in the 35th minute, but I was always nervous because we wasn't playing very well in this game, to be honest. QPR were definitely in the game. Taylor Richards missed a penalty as well to make it 2-0, so that was really annoying against his former team. And the goal was coming, it looked like, and they finally got their goal in the 70th minute, Neil Kane. We can't have too many complaints, really. We weren't great in this game, as I said, but at home to QPR, we really should be winning that game. And before the episode, absolute disaster result. Away to bottom of the league, Birmingham, the strong favourites to get relegated this season, even at the start of the season, and we lost this game 2-1, which was devastating. Went 1-0 up in the game as well through Springett, but again, similar to the QPR game, weren't at our best, and they got a late goal through Keandre Simmons to win the game 2-1. So not a great run of form for us. We have had our injury problems, though, which certainly have taken some sort of effect, but it's not purely down to that. But missing David Helm was a real concern for us, to be honest. That was, very, very annoying. He's missing the first game in this episode at least. Back to training in 2 days, so he may feature off the bench against Stoke, we shall see. But yeah, he's been injured for the last couple of weeks now, which is really annoying. He actually got injured in that Blackburn game, so he played in the Blackburn game, missed the last 4 league games. 4 games, missing to the first game against Burnley as well. So 5 games without David Helm, by far our best striker at the club for such crucial games, has taken its toll, unfortunately. But the good news is, hopefully he can feature against Stoke in this episode at some point. And also we've got Middlesbrough at home in the coming weeks as well, who's sitting top of the league currently, and David Helm hopefully can be back for that game. Also, Harper's picked up a serious injury as well, which was very, very annoying. He was playing really well at the point. Probably our best midfielder of the season, him and Taylor Richards. He's out for another couple of weeks, actually, out for another 11 days to 3 weeks, so that's really disappointing. Marquinhos, he finally had 1 good game, and then he got an injury, which is really annoying. Twisted ankle out for 2 weeks. David Helm, of course, is back in 2 days. Ed McGinty's injured as well. He's out between 11 days to 4 weeks with a twisted ankle. And also Miguel Aziz, as I said, twisted his ankle against Man United, and he's out for another 5 to 10 days. So missing 4 key players for us, has to be said. Well, 3 key players in Harper, Helm and Aziz, and Marquinhos, who's starting to break into the first team now. So that is really not ideal, to tell you the truth. All forward players as well, forward-thinking midfielders. Marquinhos is a forward, and David Helm's our leading man. So yeah, really had our problems with injuries in recent times, but still, even with those injuries, I'd expect us to do a lot better than the teams we've faced. But Burnley away from home first. Can we start off the episode with a win? Let's find out. Okay, so Burnley away from home first. This is a game that we should be winning, really. Burnley are in the mid-table, about 16th in the league. We're obviously sitting second in the league. Burnley, Obviously one of the bigger teams in the Championship in terms of their size, but I just looked at their team there, really, and they've got some really weak players in certain positions. They've got some good players still. Their striker is kind of scary. He's got great pace, but apart from that, the rest of their team is not great, to be honest with you. But saying that about our team, we really are missing David Helm in the first 11 currently. That is the biggest problem at the moment. The centre midfield as well is certainly lacking depth currently with Harper and Aziz out. But up front, we really are missing David Helm. As you see here, Jay Jones, the last 5 games, 6.38. He's been horrendous. I even went to put Marquinhos up front. He actually did well in that game. He scored a goal, and then he got injured. So I'm stuck with Jay Jones up front again. Goobles is not really good enough either, so up front we certainly are lacking. In terms of the team sheet though, we've got Peacock Farrell in goal, Kessler Hayden right back, Coulson left back, Abbott and Ndiaye in centre backs, and we've got Morel, Dunn and Richards in midfield, Springer on the right wing, Shortire on the left wing, and Jones up front. So as you can see from the front three here, the only one who's on some kind of form is Springer. Shortire and Jay Jones have been terrible in recent times, so we really are lacking up front. Can we nick a 1-0 win here though? Well, let's find out. Before we get started with the first game, guys, please remember that if you like this video, to that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do consider hitting that subscribe button as well. It really helped me out, and you much appreciated. So let's get started with the game. Away to Burnley. They're currently sitting 6th in terms of the form table. We're down in 15th place, so they could have a big chance to win this game here. I'm definitely nervous about the game. As I said, a draw in this game, and if we beat Stoke, would be quite a good outcome from the episode, to be honest. But if we win this game and draw against Stoke, that could be a not very good outcome, to be honest, due to the fact that us and Stoke are joint on points at the moment. So it's going to be a very, very tight run-in towards now the end of the season in terms of the promotion race. But it's in our hands as it stands. We've got to play Stoke and Middlesbrough, which is good or bad news, let's be honest, but both at home. So hopefully we can win at least one of those games. Anyway, 15 minutes into this game, and not much has happened so far, to be honest. One shot apiece in the game so far. Not a single shot on target, not a single highlight to talk of. Jay Jones is playing well at the moment though, with 6.9 rating. That doesn't usually happen in recent times. 28 minutes in, we finally get our first highlight of the match. Here is Jose Rodriguez for Burnley. He kicks it out to Connor Roberts, who misplaces his touch, but Shortire can't pounce on that, unfortunately. He's a very, very inconsistent player, he is, Shortire. Definitely got ability, but so inconsistent. Anyway, Jay Jones is through on goal here. Oh my word, what a miss. What a miss from Jay Jones. He's had a good start to the match, but that should be 1-0 right now. Our first chance in the game, but Jay Jones blows it. Anyway, 5 minutes for half time here. A very, very boring first half, has to be said. Woeful first half. We had one big opportunity though, the only big opportunity in the match. Only a 0.09 XG for Burnley so far, so they haven't turned up in the game, have they? Well, it wasn't a great first half for either team, but no change at half time for me. And 3 minutes into the second half, Burnley have a corner here. Connor Roberts to take it. Peacock Farrell against his former team, and he's had an absolute howler again. At least he's better than McGinty though. Peacock Farrell is definitely better than McGinty, but he's still got some mistakes in him. It is fired at him from like 3 yards out, but still, I feel like Peacock Farrell could have done better there. We're 1-0 down in the game, which is not great. Alright, time for some changes here. Every match between here and the end of the season is like a cup final, so we need to do something here. Alright, decided to be more positive in the game, put a high press in there as well. 32 minutes to go. We need to start winning games if we're going to go up from the Championship this season. So Ibrahim is on, even though he's half fit. He's on for Michael Dunn, who's had a terrible game today. Goobles is on as well for Shortire, and I've also changed to a 4-2-3-1 and positive mentality. Let's see if we can start to create some chances in the game. Here's Muric with the ball. He kicks the ball long. Ndiaye wins the header. Midfield have been absolutely terrible in today's game here. Oh my word. 2-0. Wow. Oh my word. Are we going to blow promotion towards us? Yep. The good thing is we obviously got the playoffs to fall back on, and who knows what can happen in the playoffs. But the fact that we've been leading or in the top 2 for most of the season, if we end up falling out of the top 2 at the end of the season here, I'm absolutely devastated. Absolutely devastated. Also, this episode it might not be an absolute disaster even if we lose this game, because if we do beat Stoke at home, then we've got still a good chance of ending the episode on a high, of course. Yeah, this is not great at all. Tony Springer has absolutely shattered the poor boy, but we've got no forward players to bring on Springer, unfortunately. Joe Morel's absolute filth game today. Absolute filth. Let's bring on Hector. Yeah, what can we do here? Well, Hector on from Morel. That's when you know you've got injury problems, when you start bringing on Michael Hector off the bench, a 34-year-old centre-back, to put in your midfield. So that's not the only excuse I have there, of course. As I said, we had injury problems, but we rely too much on David Helm, to be honest. Too much on David Helm. I haven't really got another good striker at the club. And that is a real problem at the moment. The game's not quite over yet, though. 28 minutes to go. Or 80 minutes to go, should I say. Still some sort of glimmer of hope, but my whole attention and focus now is purely on that Stoke game. As I say, we lose this game, beat Stoke, we can still end the episode in a little bit of a decent position, so it's not a complete disaster yet, but we lose at home to Stoke, that could be the season over with, in terms of automatic promotion at least. 40 minutes to go here, got dangerous free kick attempt, but Hayden Coulson absolutely wastes it, because he shoots. All the time they shoot from free kicks, which is 40 yards or closer, which is rather annoying on the game, to be honest. Doesn't happen in real life, does it? Anyway, a couple minutes to go here. I think it's game over, to be honest. That's it. 2-0 loss to start off the episode. Lovely. Ibrahim did well. He was the best player on the whole team, and he came on at 70th minute mark. That shows how poor we were. Yeah, just poor ratings all across the pitch here today. Peacock Farrell, another howler in today's game. What can you do, though? Drop in for Ed McGinty? I don't think so. Anyway, not a great way to start off the episode, but we can salvage some sort of good news from the episode. As long as we beat Stoke at home, we need to beat Stoke at home. As you can see here, we're now 3 points behind Borough and Stoke in the top two there. So if we beat Stoke at home, we'll definitely leapfrog them due to our goal difference. Let's hope we can do that. Okay, well, here we are. Arguably our biggest match of the season to date. Probably we'll get top-balled in a couple of games' time. We face Middlesbrough at home, but this is such an important game. And the state of the bench, well, it looks absolutely disgusting. We've got 4 defenders on the bench. Shortire and David Helm, who is back from injury, but as you can see here, I'm reluctant to start him in today's game. He's missed the last 6 games with injury. He's not at full fitness either, so definitely can't start in today's game. But can he make a difference off the bench with 20 minutes to go? In terms of the team sheet, Aguiar comes back into the team to replace Abbott. Also got Morel, Richards and Dunn in midfield again, I believe. Springett starts on the right. Goebbels comes in on the left to replace Shortire as well. And again, Ricky J. Jones leads the line. So Stoke at home, this is a massive match in the race for promotion. Lose this, and I think it's safe to say we're out of the promotion race. Well, before this game, we just had our new youth intake for the season as well. Not much to mention about that, to be honest. It's pretty horrendous. The best piece of news is we've got a new player come through called Sammy Surridge. So hopefully he can turn out to be as good for us as the original Sam Surridge does. Other than that, not much to talk of at all, really. In terms of this game, though, we come in 3rd place. We're now 6 points behind Middlesbrough. They'll play Fulham away and beat them, which is a massive result for them. We're 3 points behind Stoke, though. But as I remember, as I said at the start of the episode here, we still want to play Stoke and Middlesbrough at home before down at the end of the season. So it's still in our hands, starting with this game now. So hopefully we can start this one with a win. That would be great, wouldn't it? Hopefully it's a lot better than the Burnley game. Haven't won in the last 3 league matches now. 1 in 7, I believe it is, so this is a really, really important game. Anyway, here's Springett, who crosses it in. Oh, my word, Jay Jones. He missed a big opportunity against Burnley there. Another massive opportunity for Jones. Not really known for scoring with his head. Anyway, this game has started off much more lively than the last game, that is for sure. And dare I say it, we might even be on the front foot. Goebbels with a long pass there, but very, very ambitious. Jay Jones up against 3 defenders today as well, so he might be even more quiet than usual, which is very tricky. Anyway, here's Calvin Ramsey for Stoke. Sorry, they're both wing backs for Stoke are looking rather good, I have to say. Calvin Ramsey and Foulon on the left wing back as well. Their team is looking very good. Their strikers not the best, to tell you the truth, but in terms of midfield and their wing backs, they look pretty good. So definitely in for a tough game here today, that is for sure. But if we can edge a 1-0 win, that's all I care about, to be honest. Very lively start to the match. 16 minutes in, we're back on the highlight again. Here's Aguiar. It's been a very, very crucial signing for us. Definitely best centre-back at the club. As I said, I just wish he had better than 8 natural fitness. Anyway, here's Joe Morel. We're on the attack here. Here's Richards. Jones. Oh, my word. This bloke, he can't score. It's offside anyway, but he can't score. Also, bad news for today's game. Michael Ibrahim is missing due to international duty with Nigeria under 23, so that's really annoying. Oh, my word. Header from a free kick there, and it hits the bar twice. So yeah, missing Ibrahim for today's game as well, which is devastating. Anyway, it's Kessler Hayden. Runs past him like he's not even there. Now here's Springett, surrounded by 2 players there. But they give the ball back to Kessler Hayden. Now here's Aguiar to Richards. Here's Jones. Ooh. Goobles through and goal. Got to score, Goobles. You've got to. Get in. He does score. What a lovely start to this match. We're 1-0 up in this massive crunch game here today. Goobles with the goal. Michael Dunn with the assist, it seems. Get in there. I thought the attack was over there when Jones was taken out, but Dunn kept his eye on the ball there, fed through Goobles, and he did really well, Goobles there with his weaker left foot. We're 1-0 up in the game. Get in. Obviously, it's only 1-0 though, so can we get a second goal here? Jay Jones again is leading the line terribly, as he has done in the last 20 games. He had a purple patch at the start of the season. Other than that, he's been terrible. But we've got a corner here. Spring it to take it. He crosses it in. It's cleared though. But Spring it keeps it in. Lovely. Goobles. Oh my word. How did that not cross the line? I thought I was definitely in there. Didn't cross the line. We're missing David Helm from corners. A big 6'6" giant, of course. But almost scored there. Still on the highlight here. Here's Coulson. To Richards. Here's Dunn. Back to Coulson. Lovely bit of play, boys. Spring it. He's got to score. He does score. Get in there. 2-0 up now in the game. In this massive, massive crunch game. As I said, even if we lost to Burnley, as long as we win this game, we can end the episode on a massive high. Still a long way to go yet, but we're 2-0 up now before half-time. Get in there. Lovely bit of play there from the boys. I called them for a team meeting before this game as well, hoping to boost the mood, and it looks like it's worked wonders. Lovely goal that. Lovely. Lovely ball from Coulson. Spring it with a tap in there. Get in. Couple minutes to go before half-time here. Been firmly the better team in the first half. And we're looking for more in the first half. Coulson with a free kick. Aguiar's there, but Bursic catches it rather easily, that. He kicks it long. Let's not concede before half-time, boys. 2-0 is very nice. 2-1 makes you nervy. 3-0, on the other hand, though, is amazing. Here's Kessler Hayden. Crosses it in, but it's blocked by House. He's as big as a house. Anyway, terrible clearance from him. Calvin Ramsey keeps it in. Oh no, they still might score before half-time, which would be devastating, really. Here's Edwards. Back to Brown. Now here's Ramsey. That's too easy. That's terrible. That is filth. That's absolute filth, that. Absolute filth. Like 10 seconds to go before half-time as well. Look at the state of this defending here. Who's picking him up? Look at him. Look at all the space he's got. Schoolboy defending from the players there. The only glimmer of hope I'm holding on to here, the fact that we're leading at half-time. But that is rather annoying. 10 seconds to go before half-time, we concede such a simple goal like that. Devastating. Anyway, we are winning the game. If it finishes 2-1 at the end of the game, I'm happy. I'm very happy, but that was rather annoying. The fourth goal needs to go to us now. Needs to go to us. First half of the second half, and it's Stoke with a goal kick. Here's Watmo. Pretty sure he used to play for Portsmouth at one point, if I'm correct. Here's Ramsey from Liverpool, I believe. Ndiaye does well there. Now here's Coulson. Got a chance to counter him here. If Coulson passes the ball. About time. Here's Ndiaye again. Been a good centre-back this season, Ndiaye. Here's Dunn. Oh, lovely ball from Dunn to Jones. Can Jones break his duck? He can. Get in. Get in there. Jay Jones has been absolutely terrible in recent times. But when it matters the most, he turns up with a lovely goal. And also Michael Dunn. What a game he's had today. I think that's his second assist in the game. Get in there. 3-1. We didn't let that goal that we conceded before half-time get to us. We start off the second half. But lovely ball from Dunn. And what composure from Jones. Get in there. Straight in the highlight after that goal, though. Still, we cannot celebrate too early. There you go. Get a goal back again. We're back in Nervy Town again, aren't we? Here's House with the ball. To Gibbs. Oh, no mistakes here, boys. Nothing stupid, Kessler Hayden. Nothing stupid. Or you pick up Farrell. He kicks the ball long. Here's Goobles. Lovely touch from Goobles. Michael Dunn. Keeps the ball. Looking for his hat-trick of assists. Jones! Oh, save from the keeper. He might be offside anyway. He was offside anyway, but Michael Dunn's having an absolute field day today. Look at him at 8.7 there, playing with an advanced playmaker. Get in there, Dunn. Haven't got any midfielders to bring on to the pitch today, so that's disappointing, but it is what it is. Ndiaye's got a yellow card. The defence has done really well today. I'm hesitant to make any changes, to be honest with you. Haven't got any midfielders to bring on. Could play Spring it in midfield. Now, you know what? Leave it as it is. Leave it as it is for now. We might not even need David Helm after all in this game. 3-1 though, I'm still not fully satisfied yet. If it goes 4-1 though, then I think it could be game over. Definitely been the better team in the game. Definitely turn up in this game. Oh no, they got a corner here though, Stoke. Ndiaye clears it. Richards clears it again, but it remain on the highlight here. Here's Fook to Ramsey. He crosses it in. Lovely block there from the defender, and Peacock Farrell gathers it easily. Nervy stuff. Nervy stuff. Well, you know what? I'm going to take off Kesler Hayden and bring on Ferguson for him. Ferguson's much more defensively minded than Kesler Hayden. Not having as good of a season, though. Also, I'm going to bring on Shortire for Goobles as well. And, I'm going to bring on Abbott for Ndiaye as well for the last 17 minutes or so. 3 substitutions. David Helm, I'm leaving him out of the team currently. He has just recovered from an injury. If we don't need him, let's not use him. Let's save him for the next game. And also, he's still got some substitutions left, so if something bad does happen, at least we've got David Helm there still as backup. But Jay Jones is through again. Oh my word, he could have had a hat-trick today. He should have had a hat-trick today. Well, it looks like surely we're going to see this one out for a win. We're looking like firmly the better team in the game. Done brilliantly in today's game. Especially after a disappointing defeat to Burnley. Still not over yet though. 8 minutes to go. So they get a goal back. So yeah, very, very tense finish to the match here. 3-1 is certainly not over. 4-1 though, I think it's over. Here's Shortire. To spring it. Will he end the match here? Oh, nice effort with his weaker foot there, but the angle was against him there. Playing a lot of balls over the top here today, aren't we? Really exploiting their high line. Got a corner out of it. Spring it to take it. Could still score from the corner. No, it's cleared easily. Here's Tesco. Oh no. Got any? Oh, another injury. Tony Spring it with an injury. Not like we're lacking in the forward department as it is already. You know what? I was thinking about bringing on David Helm for Spring it there, but I'll bring on Hector instead. Richards can play there on the right wing. Sorry, can only play Hector as a DM. And we'll put Dunn back there in midfield with Morel. So not a complete disaster, but how long is Spring going to be injured for in terms of the upcoming games? Couple minutes to go here. Surely that's game over now. I'm going to start time wasting anyway. Try to just hold on to this lead. Don't need to score any more goals here, of course. Go on, boys. 5 minutes added time. Been firmly better team, though. We've got a free kick chance here. 4-1. Completely done. Can we get a 4th goal? Coulson with a free kick. Is he going to shoot from this position? Will he do anything from this position? He does, finally. He crosses it in. Aguiar's there, but he heads it over the bar. Oh, still another highlight here. They score here still. It's going to be a nervy end to the match. Oh, my word. Less than 2 minutes to go here. Here's Anderson with the ball to House. Serjan, he's a player. Oh, my word, what is Hector doing? Poor pass from Serjan, though. He's a player who's actually trying to sign at the start of the season from Arsenal. Jones with a wayward pass there. Hopefully it doesn't backfire on us. 45 seconds to go. They got to score 2 goals, remember. I think it's game over. Could still concede a second goal here, but I think it's game over here. Ferguson is playing around. I don't know what on earth he's doing. But he does well to get back and clear the ball. Still in the highlight. But the seconds are counting down now. I'm going to say it. We have won this crunch match here today. Whether they score here or not, we've definitely won the match now. Still going though. 5 seconds to go. Is that it, ref? That's it. Get in. What a win. What a win that is. Get in there. Back to winning ways. Had a poor run of form, but when it really matters the most, we turned up in today's game. And boy, did we turn up as well. We ran out much deserved winners in the game. A 2.73 XG, 22 shots, 9 on target as well. Jay Jones scored a goal, which is great. Michael Dunn absolutely boss things today in the midfield. 8.7 from him, 2 assists. What a game of football. What a performance from us. And what a win. We didn't even need to use David Helm in today's game. And look at that. We've leapfrogged Stoke back into the promotion races. Of course, we're joint on points with them now. Only above them on goal difference. But that's a really, really important win. Imagine if we lost that game. If we lost that game, I think it's safe to say the automatic promotion race is over. We'll be 6 points behind Stoke and 6 points behind Middlesbrough. So very, very important we won that game. And boy, did we win that game. Now we've got David Helm coming back as well. But how long is Tony Spring injured for? That's what I'm really concerned about. Michael Dunn got an injury as well, out between 1 to 2 days. Thank goodness for that. Springett's only got a tight calf, out for 1 to 2 days. That's great news. And also the great news is our next game is 2 weeks away. So David Helm's definitely be back for the next game. Marquinhos as well, out for between 5 to 10 days. Harper might be back. Aziz, I think, will be back as well. So got all the injured players coming back, which is great for the next game. The last 6 games of the season are obviously very, very crucial. Got a massive game coming up in just 2 days' time at home to Middlesbrough in the next home game. We win that as well. That could be a massive, massive victory. They're sitting top of the league currently. We're sitting second, so it's a massive, massive game. Blackpool away before them, though. They're sitting 10th in the league. We've also got to face Derby away from home, sitting 18th. The last game, Hull at home, they're sitting 22nd. Hopefully we can win that. In terms of the next episode though, guys, the last episode of our second season, and what a big episode it should be. Away to Huddersfield and at home to Millwall to finish off the season. The good news is we've got Millwall at home to finish off the season. They're sitting 20th in the league, so got a favourable game to end the season, but who knows what could happen between here and there. And I'm just hoping we can beat Middlesbrough at home. We beat Middlesbrough at home, we've definitely got a chance to get promoted. So make sure you join for the next episode, guys. The last 2 games of the season, away to Huddersfield and at home to Millwall. And thank you for watching this video. Please remember that if you like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do consider hitting that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.